Z-Lord, you heard? Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. You see them subscribers is shooting up, man. We on the road to that 100K. You feel me? We at 56, but we on the road to that 100K. And that's a fact. So if you rep that Gen Pop, make sure you subscribe, hit that bell so you don't miss no new episodes. Yersk. And of course, if you love what I'm doing on this channel, how I'll be dropping that fire, how I'll be putting it down, feel free to send a Cash App donation, you heard? I appreciate all donations. Shout out to everybody that been hitting that Cash App, that PayPal, that Venmo. You heard that Gen Pop PayPal. Appreciate you. And if you need that promo, holla at me. Shout out to the bro, Peter Pan, Brownsville, Riverdale projects. You feel what I'm saying? We putting down this fire series, Surviving North Carolina. You heard, this is part 2. Part 3 is on the way. We smashing it, man. You heard? We smashing YouTube. They not on this level. You heard? Z-Boy.
I backed them niggas down, get back in the car with him. Last, I had to have the worst luck in my life. When I came out the store last and backed these niggas down, take everything from them, I didn't know these niggas was under secret indictment. The fucking police, narcotics or whatever, they had them niggas under surveillance, unbeknownst to me. So they got me coming out robbing these niggas. These niggas ain't telling me I can't come over here. You know what I'm saying? The man K already put the stamp on it. I'm good over here. So I ain't going nowhere. So I put the Mac 11 in the fucking across the street in the woods, and I walked across the street. Whenever, cause I was sitting in the woods. So I'm sitting in the woods on a little bucket. It had a little bucket. I'm sitting in there. I got the Mac 11 right there. But I would see fiends walking up the block. So when the fiends would walk up the block that I know, I would leave the Mac 11 there and walk across the street. Yo, what up? And you know, I kept making my little sale. Now these niggas ain't around. You know what I'm saying? So later on that day, the two niggas that was with the nigga Snake, the nigga that backed out on me in the car, say he trying to get his brother out of jail. I see them two niggas. So them niggas, I waited for them to get in front of the store. I'm in the woods, I'm watching, and I see them niggas across the street. I come out the fucking woods with a gun, go across the street, go to the store. I went and pressed them niggas. Flashed out, I was like, yo, boom. I'm telling y'all niggas right now, I already know these niggas soft. They scared of them niggas. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, fuck that. I ain't trying to hear none of that shit y'all niggas is talking. I don't give a fuck. Y'all go back and tell them niggas. So them niggas seen the gun. You know what I'm saying? They seen I had the Mac on me. So, them niggas, nah, BP, right, we ain't got nothing to do with that. So I'm like, fuck that. That nigga told y'all niggas to go in my pockets, you know what I'm saying? And y'all niggas was really gonna try to go in my pockets. But I knew them niggas was soft, that's why I pushed them niggas and told them niggas, y'all not taking nothing from me. You know what I'm saying? So, them niggas like, nah. Them niggas walked off. I go back across the street, cause there no fiends was coming. I go back across the street and sit in the bushes, you know, so I'm going out throughout the day, you know what I mean? I don't know, but I just something told me to take the gun with me. I go to the store with a Korean nigga store, so I put the gun in my waist and walk to the store. His name was Mike, Korean nigga. I go in the store and I go whatever. I talk to Mike or whatever, you know what I mean, Korean nigga. Who I see coming down the block? He coming down the block and the same in the car with the same nigga he was with earlier. You know what I'm saying? So the nigga riding through and they stopped. Them two other niggas that I told you I just pressed, they must have called him. So they called, he's like the top gang leader over there, you know what I'm saying? So they must have called that nigga, and that nigga came through the block and stopped. He never got out the car. He stopped. The car was still parked on the street. I'm probably like 50 feet still standing in front of Mike's store. That nigga, so he yells out the window. Now I know he's a shooter, you know what I'm saying? So I'm standing there, I got the Mac 11 on me. He's yelling out the window on the passenger side. Hey, yo, P, I'm telling you, niggas already told me you run around here with that Mac 11, think you gonna woo. So I'm standing in front of the store. I ain't saying that, I'm just looking at him. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, if you get out that car and you walk down here, walk up in my face and try that shit now. You know what I'm saying? So he said what he said and pulled off in the car. He wasn't driving, he was a passenger. He said what he said and his man pulled off in the car. You know what I mean? So like, I guess in these niggas' minds, they thinking like, okay, my man did this to him. He beat P up. But P got round around the hood with that fucking Mac 11. You know, but P walking around the hood with that fucking Mac 11 because the other two niggas told him. You know what I mean? So boom. I'm walking all day. I've got the Mac on me. I'm back and forth in the bushes or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So the other nigga that I had a fight with, so I'm back in front of Mike's store again, but I left the Mac 11 in the bushes. You know what I'm saying? I left the Mac 11 in the bushes. I'm coming out from the store. I don't know if I was making a sale or whatever, but my instincts was go back to the bushes and sit on that bucket where the gun was at. I'm coming, whatever, making a sale, coming out of Mike's store. The nigga that I was fighting comes around the corner. So the nigga come around the corner like, yo, P, yo, man. Hey, yo, P, man, why you swing on me, man? Why you swing on me? You know what I mean? So I'm looking like, and that was me stupid. You know what I mean? I should have just kept the gun on me, but I knew he had a little 380. He always carry that shit. But the day we had to fight, he didn't have it on him. You know what I mean? It was a fair fight. You know, so I know I see he got a little 380 because he got his hand in his back pocket. And down, you know what I'm saying, in his back pocket. So he holding it by the hand on the back in the back pocket. So he talking to me and shit like, yo, P-Rock, yo, why'd you swing on me, cuz? Why'd you swing on me, cuz? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, I told the nigga, I told you I ain't had nothing to do with that shit. You come down here walking up my face, you know I ain't had nothing to do with that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, no, fuck that, man. I'm telling you, it's like, yo, P-Rock, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man, I was gonna hit you. I was going, So, like, he was like, yo, I ain't mad at you. So he was just like, yo, I ain't mad at you, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, I just want to know why you hit me. You know what I'm saying? Like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling him, like, yo, I thought you was going to swing on me first. You know what I'm saying? So you're like, nah, man, I wasn't going to swing on you. Between me and you, last, I wasn't taking that chance. I had to hit him first. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, nah, it ain't really nothing, man. You know what I mean? You swing on me, and then I talked to the shake. You know what I mean? They talking about you riding around here with a Mac 11, and that's why I got my shit on me. You know what I'm saying? So, boom. He like, nah. So I'm telling him, you know what I mean? Nah, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, man, it's like, fuck that. I'm like, yo, look at my face, man. You know I ain't had nothing to do with that shit. You know what I'm saying? So he be like, all right, yo, you ain't had nothing to do with it. You ain't had nothing to do with it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it was just a thing with me, you know, last I thought about it, you know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, I could take it up another notch. I could go run across the street in that bushes and me and him could just shoot it out. Or I could snake this nigga and twist his ass up because he already think it's over now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, this Korean nigga Mike know me from being over there. I clapped this nigga. Everybody in this hood know that I did it. So like I said, you know what, let me put my pride to the side. The nigga beat me in the fight. Nigga beat me. Nigga fucked me up. He beat me. But my whole thing is, I'm thinking they on some gang shit, so I'm thinking whenever he see me, it's on. Like, it's on. It's going, you know, he gonna try to clap me or I'm gonna try to clap him. You know what I'm saying? But he had his gun on him because he heard that I was walking around the neighborhood with a Mac 11 on me. So he was just being on point. You know what I'm saying? So, he, you know, we kicked it right there, you know what I mean? So I was just like, you know what I mean? Damn, like, one side of me telling me, you know what I'm saying? Fuck that. You went all the way over there to your man's house and got this gun and come out and you ain't gonna do nothing. But another side of me telling me, yo, all these niggas know you out here. Your picture all over these cameras in front of this fucking store. You going down. You know what I'm saying? So my whole thing was, all right, let me put my pride to the side. Now these niggas know I ain't playing. I can get money over here now. Now I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So, cool. I'm still over there. I'm getting money over there or whatever. Couple of little time passed over. My face thing healed up or whatever. I done took my man the gun back and over there. So I'm back. So I'm good now. I'm good now. These niggas know I'm going to go. If you niggas play at me again, y'all niggas know I'm gonna go. You know what I'm saying? So I'm getting money over there. Now shit slowing up on the block. Shit starting to slow up. So the nigga that I told you, the other New York nigga that I had met, that the one that he pulled the gun out on, one of the gang niggas, I happened to see him one day, you know what I'm saying? And I told you he was getting high too, you know what I'm saying? So one day I didn't want to keep none work on me, so I would put it across the street in these apartments in the bushes. So the nigga came and asked me for something. I went across the street to go to the bushes to get my pack, and I served the nigga. So he walked with me over there. So when he walked with me over there, I served the nigga. And I walked back across the street to go stand in front of Mike's store. So like a little while later, another fiend had came, and I went to go serve the fiend and walked back across the street to the bush to get my whole pack on. Last, you know what I'm saying? I had just had my daughter and all of that, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, this nigga took my fucking pack. He doubled back where I served him at and took my fucking work. Like that. So you know what I mean? I'm tight. I'm like, oh shit, but that ain't my last, because I still got money. I got more money to re-up and shit, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, this nigga in New York that took my fucking pack. So, you know, but I couldn't, I knew he did it. He's the last nigga I served, you know what I'm saying? But it could have been somebody else or somebody looking out the window of the apartments. So, you know, I'm trying to get this nigga the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, maybe somebody seen me serving some heads and going back and forth to that bushes, and they took my shit. You know what I'm saying? So one day, just like a couple of weeks later, one day I'm at my crib. You know, so I done served all the work. I'm over at my crib, the new crib where my mom's had moved to. And we over there. I'm at the crib. So one day I'm in the crib chilling. I'm talking to another nigga on the phone. He said, "Yo, P, come by my crib, come kick it with me." You know what I mean? We'll be gonna cook out. And so I'm getting dressed. Preparing to go over to this other nigga crib. They're having a cookout. I'm saying, I'm going over there and chill. Who comes, next thing you know, the doorbell ring. You know what I'm saying? Who comes to the crib? It's the New York nigga. You know what I'm saying? So he come to the crib, yo, P, what up? You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, somebody took my pack, you know what I'm saying? Like, So he was like, nah, P, yo, you know I'll never do nothing like that, you know, But I already knew he was getting high. So whether I knew he did it or not, or somebody else seen me, I ain't give a fuck. So he was like, yo, check this out. This is what we gonna do. Let's take a ride to South Carolina. You know what I mean? I know some niggas down there getting money or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So he said, yo, we gonna go down south. What you wanna do? I said, yo, I went through this shit over here with these niggas, you know what I'm saying? He knew what I just went through over there, because he knew about the fight, and when he walked off after he backed out, he heard about it. So he's like, yeah, I heard you got into it with the nigga and you had to fight. And he was like, yo, P, the nigga did you bad. Yo, you let the nigga do you like that? So I'm telling him like, yo, I had the coat on, son, and I'm trying to fight the nigga with this big ass coat on, and the nigga got the best of me. So he like, alright, cool, you know what I mean? He like, fuck that block. So I stopped going back over there to that block, you know what I mean? So he was like, yo, we gonna ride to South Carolina. I know a strip down there, and you know, niggas getting money down there, P, yo, what's up, what you wanna do? I was like, fuck it, you know what I mean? He was like, yo, we gonna go down there and back these niggas down, you know, we gonna come back, you know what I'm saying, to North Carolina, you know what I'm saying? I said, alright, cool. So fuck the cookout. I'll get in the car with this nigga. Me and this nigga drives to South Carolina. He giving me the rundown. He's telling me, yo, these niggas be out on the strip, or we rides down the strip. We see these niggas outside. We circle the block or whatever, come back around the block and shit. We stop at the store in front of where these niggas is getting money at. So me and him get out the car. I go walk past these niggas and go into the fucking store. I go into the fucking store. I tell the nigga in the store, like, let me get a pack of Newports or something like that. I tell, let me get a pack of Newports and shit like that. So I get the Newports and shit. I got the gun on me. Hold on, her parts out. Let me light my shit right quick. So me and this nigga walked out the store. So immediately when we come out the store, we in South Carolina now. We walk out the store, I backs out on these niggas. I got 3 of them at gunpoint. I'm backing these niggas down, going in their pockets. They got cracks and shit. They got money and then the cell phone. The nigga that was with me, nigga took the cell phone too. So I backs them niggas now. So I back them niggas down, get back in the car with him. last, I had to have the worst luck in my life. When I came out the store last and backs these niggas down, take everything from them, I didn't know these niggas was under secret indictment. Across the street from the store, they had like, you know, down south they got the mobile homes, like the trailers, like the trailers. They had like you know them trailers you can live in. You know what I mean? They're not a house, but it's like a mobile trailer. The fucking police, narcotics or whatever, they had them niggas under surveillance, unbeknownst to me. So they got me coming out robbing these niggas. After I rob them niggas, I get back in the car with this New York nigga. We burn out, you know what I'm saying? So we get into the edge of the town. The narcotics never came out that trailer. What they did was call the local police and have one car waiting on the outskirts of the town. So we on our way out the town, get ready to make it back to the interstate. This nigga's, the crack that we took from these niggas, you know what I mean? This nigga rolling it up, smoking it in the car, you know what I mean? He driving, rolling, smoking in the car, you know what I mean? I'm sitting in the passenger seat. The fucking local cop pulls out and gets behind us. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, I'm like, yo, the police behind us. You know what I'm saying? So the blue lights come on. I got the gun on me. He's driving. We in a Ford, one of them old Ford Probes. I'll never forget, he was like in a Ford Probe. We in a Ford Probe and shit. We both left there broke to drive to South Carolina. We ain't got no gas in the car. We had enough gas to make it there. We was gonna rob them niggas and probably put some gas in the car on the way back. We ain't got no gas to fucking shit on E. He blows it. He steps on the gas, so now we come over the overpass and make the left to come down on the get-on ramp to get on the highway. We got a big gap in front of the police car. But back then, like in 93, 94, 95, whatever, they had them big-ass Crown Victorias. The old police car, the Crown Vics. I don't know what kind of fucking motor that shit had in it. All I know, last, when we made the left to get on the interstate and we gunning it, the fucking cop was just coming over the overpass. We already down the ramp, merging over to get to the left, the run. He's just making it over the overpass. Boom. So the nigga tells me, I'll never forget, he's like, yo, P, you know we going to jail, right? We ain't got no gas. He tell me, yo, you know we finished, right? I was like, damn, son, yeah, we finished. So he blowing it. We got about a good 10 miles, almost to where the sign says, welcome to North Carolina, to get back to North Carolina. The car running out of gas. But before that, like, when the police car came off and he was just getting down the ramp, we already on the highway. Next thing you know, Laz, I look in the mirror, that nigga on our ass. So I'm like, this nigga got the souped up police car, the Interceptor, one of them shits. I don't know, we had a good gap on him. Getting on the highway, he was just coming over the overpass. I look in the mirror, he's on our ass. So that's when my man was like, yo, we finished, P, nigga got us. So I told this nigga, is a tractor trailer. We coming up on a tractor trailer. Get up in front of that tractor trailer, cut in right in front of that shit, like cut the tractor trailer off so I can throw the gun out the window and the state trooper nigga can't see it. So that's what he did. He got in front of the tractor trailer, cut the shit off. I tossed the gun out the window. But last, the car, we going so fast, the wind picked the gun up. So the only thing the gun did was, being that the wind carried it, it just made sparks going down the shoulder. So the gun making sparks coming down the shoulder, boom, boom. We drove for like another 2-3 miles. It was over. That's it. We knew we couldn't make it back across the state line in North Carolina. We pulled over. You know, state troopers out there. They shut the highway down. Won't tell us to get out, walk backwards with our hands. You know what I'm saying? We did all that. I get down on my knees. They come put the handcuffs on us. And so I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm like, damn, we going to jail. You know what I'm saying? Down here in South Carolina. So boom. So all right, cool. But I'm saying to myself, all right, I got rid of the gun. Only thing they gonna get off of us. Well, he had it. He had the cracks and the niggas' money. When I backed them niggas down, I let him go in them niggas' pockets and take everything. So he got everything else. I got the gun. So I'm saying, like, I got rid of the gun. The gun is gone. Boom. The police, state trooper niggas come through. We get us. They put us in the fucking police car. So I'm sitting in the police car on the shoulder. You know what I'm saying? Like, they still got the interstate shut down. So the fucking black nigga, the state trooper, he walks up to the car while I'm sitting there and showed me the gun. He was like, yo, you dropped something. So I'm like, what you mean I dropped something? That ain't mine. Like that, you know what I'm saying? So I'm telling him that ain't mine. So what had happened was, when they shut the interstate down, that truck driver nigga seen me throw the gun out. So he must have told the state troopers after they shut the interstate down, we cut them off and I threw a gun out the window. So that's when the state trooper was like, yo, you dropped something. So I was like, yo, that's not mine. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, yeah. The truck driver back there told us when you cut him off, you threw the gun out the window. You know what I mean? So the truck driver nigga gave me up. You know what I'm saying? So they put me in the car. They taking us back to the town. And shit. We get to the jail. They process us and put us in the cell. Now this is a little town, lads. Them little fucking COs or the little jailers or whatever, the guards, they know these niggas that we robbed. They know their families and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So they put us in there. We sitting in the cell and shit like that. He's in another cell. My man's in another cell. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the cell. Who they fucking bringing in the fucking jail? Walking right past our cell. The fucking niggas that we robbed. So I guess the narcotics was like, you know, they was across the street in that trailer. They like, all right, fuck it, we gonna get all of y'all now. So they wound up locking them niggas up after we robbed them niggas, and you know, we got on the hospital chase. They wound up grabbing them niggas and letting the state troopers catch us. You know what I'm saying? So the jailers and them, they walking them niggas past, them niggas handcuffs, walking past our cells. So they walking past our cells like, yeah, we gonna get y'all niggas, yeah. Y'all niggas thought y'all got away with it, woo. So I'm like, oh man, damn, we in the same fucking, like the same little county jail with these niggas. It's not even a county yet, it's the city jail. So they kinda got like 5 or 6 cells. The counties are bigger. So we like in a little city jail, so we going back and forth all night, you know what I'm saying? Them niggas yelling, yo, we gonna get you, we gonna see y'all New York niggas, woo. So we on the gate, you know, I'm yelling back, fuck y'all niggas snitching, y'all niggas telling, woo. So like that, right? So, boom. They came back like a couple of hours later. Damn, my shit keep going up. But they came back like a couple of hours later to come get us and take us. They come back a couple of hours later, come get us to take us to the county jail now. So they come and get us. They got us handcuffed. We walking out the little city jail. Last, I come out the city jail. The fucking news reporters is all of this shit is standing out here. Why did you do it? So I'm looking like, what the fuck is going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck is on? Oh, y'all got news reporters for this is a robbery. But it wasn't a lot of shit like really going on in that town. So the way they put it, some niggas came down from New York and all my criminal record was back from Brooklyn. So after they ran my shit, they knew who I was. He had a criminal record back in New York too, but he wound up getting caught up with some shit in the murder I'm gonna tell you about in a minute. So they was already looking for him in New York. I don't know none of this shit that he's wanted for a body. So I come out, news report and all that. Why you doing that? So I'm bugging out. They'll do fucking news. So they take us, transfer to the county jail. So I'm in the county jail and all that. Now they kept me and him together. We both in the same house. So we in the same house and shit. And So this like a month going by. This like a month now. Even though this nigga was getting high, his moms and them had money. So he was getting bailed out. You know what I mean? I was still in there. Now, this nigga like 27, 28. I'm like 21 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So, we in there after about a month, we in the county jail, so I'm comfortable now. I'm in the county jail or whatever, like, fuck it. I'm coming out my cell, so they calling for rec. We going out on the rec yard. But this nigga talk too fucking much. So, I don't know, guess the niggas that we was in the house with, they just wasn't feeling him. They was just looking at it like, yo, they was looking at it like me, like, yo, New York, like, you cool. Cause they told me, they were like, yo, New York, you cool, but your fucking man, this nigga talk too much. And the way it looked like he's older than you, and this nigga manipulating you, and the way y'all case is set up, you know what I'm saying? Like, I did all the shit with the gun work and all of that there because you was younger, but New York, your man talking too fucking much. We don't like how he moving. You know what I'm saying? So they telling me this and shit like that. So I'm like, all right, cool, all right, whatever. So we goes to the yard. We go to the yard and we playing basketball. You know what I'm saying? So we playing basketball and the nigga wound up going for, like, I tried to go up and block his shot, but I came down on his foot and twist my ankle. So I twist my ankle, but it wasn't bothering me right then and there. So this like the next day. You know what I mean? I wake up and my whole ankle is fucking swollen. It look like I got 2 golf balls on the ball part of my ankle, like by my foot, like the ball part. It look shit like 2. So I'm like, oh shit, my shit hurts. So I tells this nigga, I'm like, son, look at my foot, son. He was like, damn, son, look at your foot. I was like, yo, playing basketball yesterday, my foot fucked up. So I'm telling him, I'm like, yo, son, yo, these niggas ain't feeling you, son. I'm like, yo, niggas saying you talking too much, and woo. He's like, yo, he's like, so it's on with them niggas? I said, son, it might be on with these niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like that. So, I'm showing him my foot. I'm showing him my ankle. And he was like, son, you got to get that shit together, P. You know what I'm saying? He was like, yo, Vietnam might come through that door any minute. You know what I'm saying? What he was saying was, you know, it could go down any minute. Niggas could come to my cell, niggas try to get at us. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't me they saying he talked too much. He's down here with this New York shit, trying to move around in the dorm, like, you know what I mean? Like, they just wasn't feeling that, last. And I'm trying to tell him, son, you got to chill. You know what I'm saying? You got to chill. So, he was like, yo, P, you gotta get your ankle together, son. Vietnam could come through this door at any given time. It could go down, son. You better be. So I'm like, all right. So, you know, I'm trying to walk on this shit. You know what I'm saying? My shit just fucked up, lads. You know, if this Vietnam would have came through the door, they would wore me raggedy. You know what I'm saying? So, boom, we in the county jail. The niggas never did nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, this like a month and a half in to the county jail. You know what I mean? My ankle's still fucked up, but I'm starting to walk on it good now. You know what I'm saying? So, I called my moms and told my moms, like, yo, what's going on with the bail? And my mom's telling me, I got you a bail bondsman from North Carolina. He couldn't do nothing for you, but he got into another bail bondsman in South Carolina that he knew. They ran your record back because my mom's put the house up to bomb me out. I had to get collateral because, you know what I'm saying, they were saying I was a flight risk. So that's what I'm thinking, I could get out. My mom's put the house up, and, you know, whatever little bit of money, the bondsman money, my mom's had it. So she said, but the bondsmen in South Carolina, once they ran your record again in the county jail, they see you from New York, so you a flight risk, so they revoke your bond. I can't even put the house up to get you out. So I was like, oh man, damn. So now this, the nigga that I'm with, the New York nigga, his family, just like I said, his mom was getting money. They called him, told him to pack up. So they called him and told him to pack up. He's packing up, yo, P, I'm getting ready to be up out of here. Yo, son, yo, hold your head, son. Ooh, I know you down here in South Carolina, P. Yo, oh yeah, I said, yo, son, I'm good. I got it, man, but I'm stressing, man, because they revoked my fucking, they revoked my fucking bond. So, he packed up, they packed him up, he got his clothes switched out or whatever, he left the dorm, so I'm down there by myself, which I'm not worried about it, because them South Carolina niggas, they beef wasn't with me, they ain't had no problem with me, I was moving accordingly in the house, so, they takes him out. They takes him out and shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, these niggas done revoked my bond. I'm standing out, like, I'm finished, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, I'm finished. I'm like, damn. So them South Carolina niggas, like, yo, you know, they coming over there, they talking to me, like, yo, your man gone, you know what I'm saying? Like, whoa. They telling me, yo, from what we heard, it was best you get away from that nigga, man. You know what I mean? Because you don't want your case with his, you know what I'm saying? You know, so they trying to school me. You know, they took a liking to me. They trying to school me. So the niggas is telling me, like, yo, when you get you a lawyer and all of that, tell your lawyer you want your trial, or if you go to trial in New York, you want your shit separate from his, you know, because it looked like he older than you, and you was doing everything for him, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, so I'm thinking like, all right, cool. I gotta get a separate trial from this nigga. Whoa, boom. I wasn't going against him or nothing like that, but like I want a separate trial, you know what I'm saying? Which I got the right to do that. So, about 30 minutes go by. About 30, I'm sitting in the house and shit, I'm chilling. 30 minutes go by, they brings him back in. He come back in the house, tears in his eyes. Yo, son, what the mother, son? These niggas, yo, son, what the fuck happened? I thought you was going home. What happened? Nah, son, come to my cell. I go to his cell. I'm saying, yo, what happened? I thought your mom's bailed you out. You know what I'm saying? So he like, nah, man, yo, my uncles and them, we was back in New York, and I was with my uncles and them, and you know, he was telling me, yo, we laid something down, boom, boom, they got my uncle and they got me. I don't know if his uncle told on him, I don't know, but they charging him with the murder too. So I'm like, get the fuck out of here. He's like, yeah, so he's crying and shit. Yo, son, I'm finished. Yo, son, whoa. I'm like, oh, man, you know what I'm saying? So I'm telling him, like, yo, son, I don't know, you know what I mean, what's going on about it, like, you know what I mean, hold your head. I'm telling you, hold your head, son, whatever, but son, I'm telling my mom to get me a lawyer, son, and I'm not going to trial. If I go to trial, son, we gotta have separate lawyers. I don't want to have the same lawyer with you, son, because this shit looking extra spooky, because if God forbid I go to trial, they might bring that shit up, and his man, his co-defendant, whatever he's wanted for a murder in New York, that's gonna fuck me up. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling him, son, so he like, alright, you know what I mean? So he told me, this is the plan. He was gonna say, yo, he was telling me, he was like, yo, P, this is what we gonna do, son. If we go to court or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and they ask you about a gun or did I have a gun, or you say it's not to my knowledge, you know what I'm saying? So we just came up with the plan, not to my knowledge or whatever. I'm like, all right, son, yeah, that's what we gonna do. I just telling him I want a separate lawyer. We not getting the same lawyer going in that court. You got a fucking body on you now. But that I ain't got nothing to do with. This shit happened before I even met you. You know what I'm saying? So, boom. I get it, my mom's getting me a lawyer and shit. So my lawyer was like, look, you on the threshold. You 21 years old. We got a program from 17 to 21. I think it was called like a YO, a youthful offender. So it's like you could get boot camp. You know what I'm saying? He said you could either take the boot camp program, or you got 3 victims. You robbed 3 different people. They saying my lawyer telling me the DA saying I robbed 3 different people. The way the DA is making it, I went around the town and robbed 3 different people last when I didn't. I robbed everybody at one spot. Well, me and him did. We robbed everybody at one spot. That's the 3 people right there. So my lawyer telling me, he's like, yo, they trying to make it seem like, so it's like 25, it's like the max is 25 for each charge. You looking at like, the DA trying to make it look like you can get 75 years for this shit. You know what I'm saying? He was like, oh, you can take the YO program and you can go through the boot camp shit, you know what I'm saying? And the DA is willing to work out a 1 to 6 with you. So I was like, a 1 to 6, so how that work? You know what I mean? So like, this is my first real bid. I ain't never been to prison, you know what I'm saying? So I'm asking a lawyer, what's my 1 to 6 looking like? He said, you're going to go down to South Carolina Department of Corrections, the prison. You're going to do 13 months and you're going to come out with 5 years parole. Like that. So I'm like, I'm going to take that. You know what I'm saying? So I said, I'm going to take that. Boom, wound up going to court or whatever. I copped out. Told them now, I left the county jail before my man did. So he's told me, I told you, I took a program, son. I'm going with this shit. So he like, he ain't even stressing me. He got his own, he can ready to fight a body. So he telling me, yo, son, just go ahead, go down the road, do what you gotta do. Alright, so I cops out to the shit. They transfer me to this shit in South Carolina in Columbia called Broad River. That's the shit where you go see the doctor. There's another little prison, like a mini little prison. They get down, I get down there. So, I'm by myself. I don't know nobody, lass. You know what I'm saying? I'm here with a bunch of South Carolina niggas. This Tupac shit just died. These niggas ain't feeling big. You know what I'm saying? I come down there. I get down there. So I get down there. I'm in the new jail and shit. So I go to the shower one day. So I'm in the shower one day and I'm talking. I see this other nigga. He's talking. He sounds like he's from New York. So I'm talking to him. I'm like, yo, Paul, yo, where you from? Like, yo, he's like, yo, I'm from New York. I was like, word. I was like, yo, I'm from Brownsville, like that. He was like, yo, I'm from the Star, like that. He was like, me and my brother here. You know what I'm saying? He was like, yo, me and my brother here. So I was like, all right, cool. So now I know somebody from Brooklyn. So all right, boom. I'm back and forth. It ain't a movement like jail. It's either to the showers or to the cells. So I'm in the cell with another nigga from South Carolina. I don't know this nigga. We just coexisted in the cell until they transferred me to the Department of Corrections. So I'm in there with him. So next day I go to the shower or whatever. I go to the fucking shower and the Best Buy nigga like, yo, Brownsville. I'm like, yo, what's up? He was like, yo, Brownsville niggas in here on some do or die. You know what I'm saying? So that's what niggas was saying, do or die. You know what I'm saying? So niggas like, so I'm like, yo, what's up? Like, they was like, yo, niggas on some do or die trying to get at me. Woo. So I'm telling him, nigga, get busy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just three of us. It's me, him, and his brother. But he's on the other side of the little jail. But that's the showers is the central part of the jail. You know what I mean? So me and him talking in the showers. I'm like, yo, get busy. You got your brother over there. Get busy. You know what I'm saying? Like that. So he was like, yeah, Brownsville. You know what I'm saying? You already know I know. Woo. I go back to my cell. I don't know what never happened to the nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I never know. They wound up calling me, the Department of Corrections, the state now, come and get me. You know what I mean? Pack up. You know what I'm saying? Woo. Now I'm going down the road to prison now. So they transfer me for there, take me to a little town called Turbyville, South Carolina. Any of the South Carolina niggas listening, they know about Turbyville. So they transfer me from Broad River, Columbia, South Carolina. They taking me to Turbyville, South Carolina. They take me to Turbyville, South Carolina. I get down there. I'm seeing how the shit work. This a big fucking prison. But it's a prison, but when you get off the gate, you know, the COs and these niggas tell you the rundown and shit like that, you know, about the program and shit. So immediately when I get off the bus, they on some military shit. Yo, get there, everybody, get the fuck down. Get down. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? The program started already?